Hey, good morning out there, YouTubers. Got a dilemma, and I'm curious to see how you guys would deal with it. So, I own a used car dealership, which means I'm a used car dealer. I'm a villain like 99% of the time. We have a bad rap. We're always the bad guy. Nobody really cares about us. So here's what happened, and I'm curious to see what you guys think and what you would have done and how you would have handled it. So, I have a BMW for sale. Friday, I got a call from somebody who wanted to look at it. They set the appointment up for Saturday. Saturday, they canceled on me, and they didn't show up. Sunday, they texted me, called me, and said, hey, we'll be here Sunday. Well, I'm closed on Sundays, spend the day with the family. So I couldn't do it. So we said, okay, we'll be here at 10 Monday morning. Perfect. Planned for it. Got here at 9, got the car, started it, made sure everything was good, went through it in the shop. It's ready to go. 9:15, customer shows up. It's not that customer, it's another customer for a car, for the same BMW. I had told her that someone's coming from Maine to come look at it, a couple hours away, and she wanted the car. So the customer that was supposed to be here at 10, I let the new customer know that, hey, someone's supposed to come look at it at 10. I thought I was doing the right thing. Held it for him while he's driving down an hour away. Well, I let her test drive it at least while she's here, killing time. 10 o'clock comes, no show. 10:30 comes, no show. The girl at 10:30 then says, well, I want it. I'm waiting around for it. I have the cash. I'm ready to buy it. So I texted him. He didn't respond. 10:36, I get a text. I'm 15 minutes away. So I responded and said, I'm sorry. I already sold the car. Somebody came with cash. I tried to hold it off and I couldn't. All right, here's my question for you guys. Would you have sold it or would you not have sold it? Now, someone has cash in hand, ready to buy a car. So I can A, say, sorry, person with cash, I'm holding it for somebody to hope they want it and are going to buy it and are not going to negotiate, or B, sell it to you, the person that's paying cash for my asking price on the spot because somebody showed up late. What would you guys do? Here's what I do. I actually want you guys to comment below before I answer. Tell me what you're going to do right now. What would you do? Would you hold it? I think the obvious answer is there. Would you not hold it? I guess you can look at it both ways. Yeah, hold it for the guy that's coming an hour away because he said he would, but also he didn't show up on time. Also, someone's here with cash. So I'm really curious to see what you guys would do. All right, now that's out of the way. You guys told me what you would do. Here's what I did. I sold it to the girl. She loved the car. She drove it. I took care of a couple issues that she wanted fixed, so it's no problem. I texted the guy and said, sorry, somebody came with cash. I tried to hold it off. I couldn't. She wanted it. I apologize for the inconvenience. Well, text, F you, how can you run a business like this? You're effing slime. It's terrible. So this is the stuff that I get regularly. Now, fine, I get it. He's upset. He drove almost an hour. He didn't make it on time. He expected me to hold the car for him. I do understand that, and most of the time I hold the cars for people because I get it. If you're driving an hour away, you don't want the car to not be here when you get here. It's extremely frustrating. I've been in that situation. It's a waste of your time. I totally understand. But I get, like, if that ever happens that I'm in that situation, I get text messages that just go crazy, just berating me, calling me names. It's terrible, and it makes me feel bad. I try to do the right thing all the time, especially this job isn't easy, and realistically, I'm here to pay my bills, make sure my kids are fed, and make sure the employees are paid on Friday. That's what we're here for. And the other thing is there's no loyalty to me. So I have people that say, okay, I'm going to be there Monday at 9 o'clock, and they don't show up. So I get here at 9 o'clock, and you know what happens? Oh, sorry, I bought a car on Sunday. I forgot to tell you. That's pretty regular. Or somebody will say, hey, I'll be there at 4. And you know what happens? They show up at 6. They text me at 5:58 and say, hey, I'm 5 minutes away when we close at 6. So I wait. And then they look and they negotiate and then they don't buy it. So I wait till 6 when they should have been here at 4. That's common. And the other thing that's pretty typical is somebody just last week, this just happened to me last week. They came, they spent 2.5 hours with my salesman driving my car around. They drove 3 cars, spent 2.5 hours taking up our time, talking just because he wanted to BS and have conversations with us. And then he left. Then he came back the next day and said, I want to drive it again because he is on disability and doesn't have a lot going on. He had no time. He had plenty of free time, let's say. So he kept coming over and filling his time up with looking at our cars and test driving, which is fine. But again, I'm in the business to sell cars, not to socialize. So ultimately, you want them in and out and sold. And if there are problems or there are questions, and we do want to have good customer service, so if they come back, I'd be happy to talk to people and have a relationship with them, and hopefully they come back. But it turned into a hangout. Day 3, he comes back, hangs out again. Well, he leaves me his insurance check from his crashed car. $2,000 check. Won't sign it over though, just gives me his check. I want the car, don't sell it. Somebody calls me on Wednesday. I want the car. I'm sorry, I'm holding it for somebody. Thursday, sorry, I'm holding it for somebody. Friday, someone calls. Sorry, I'm holding it for somebody. I held it for him for 3 days. Friday, hey, I'm sorry, I need that check back. I'm short $100 on a bill. Can I come get it? Now I know he's not really buying it. So he comes, grabs the check. I want it. I'm not shopping anywhere. I promise you. I'm looking everywhere. I'm not looking anywhere. I'll be back Monday. I'll buy it. Monday, I don't hear from him. I call him, guess what? I'm sorry, buddy, I bought a car on Sunday. So that's what happens to me every single week. So yes, used car dealers are always the bad guys, and woe is us, and we're always out to scam everybody. But I want you to know what the real job is like. People lie to me every single day. People do not give an F about me, ever. No one cares. If you're buying a car, you want to buy a great car. If you're trading in a car, you're trading it in and hiding everything you know of. So if I don't tell you something, which I always do, but if I don't tell you something, I'm a scumbag. If you're trading something in, they hide everything from me. And if there's a problem, too bad for me, that's my job, right? So if you're ever looking to get into this business, just be aware that that is something you should expect. You have to have a thick skin, all right? Be tough, brush it off your shoulders. This job is not easy, and I've said it before, it has high highs and low lows. All right. Hey, thanks for watching. I hope this rant wasn't too tedious for you guys. Comment below if you're a dealer. Let me know what kind of stuff you guys do. Would you have held it? Would you have not held it? How would you have handled that situation? Would you have done the same thing or done it differently? And then also, don't forget to subscribe right here, or right here, or right here, somewhere around there. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next vlog. Peace out.